Cartoons channel Mikallef, and I will be interpreting the young woman in The Flight by Jean-Paul Sartre.
My name is Celine Schembri. I am going to perform the part of Nora in the play A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen.
I am Martin Mikallef. I will be playing Dr. Faustus from the play by Christopher Marlowe.
My name is Kimberly Ancilleri. I will be playing the part of Nina from The Seagull by Anton Chekhov.
I am Carmen Bellizzi and will be playing the part of Hermione in The Winter's Tale by William Shakespeare.
My name is Shirley Evans. I'm going to play the part of Miss Pinchwife from The Country Wife by William Wycherley.
I don't deny it. Sure enough, I fooled him to the top of his bent, but I always liked him and led him a pleasant life. That he can't deny. He never knew a thing about any of the other men, and when he died, you should have seen the way he looked at me, so tenderly, like a grateful dog. Of course he knows everything now, and it's bitter pain for him, poor fellow, and all his love has turned to hate. Presently, I feel him coiling around me like a wisp of smoke. He'll cling to me more closely than any other living man has ever clung. I'll take him home with me tonight, wound round my neck like a tippet. I've a tasty little meal all ready for him, with the cakes and honey that he always liked. But it's all no use. He'll never forgive me, and tonight, how I dread it, he will share my bed. I don't deny it. Sure enough, I fooled him to the top of his bent, but I always liked him and led him a pleasant life. That he can't deny. He never knew a thing about any of the other men, and when he died, you should have seen the way he looked at me, so tenderly, like a grateful dog. Presently, I feel him coiling around me like a wisp of smoke, and he'll cling to me more closely than any other living man has ever clung.
You've never really loved me. You just thought it was fun to be in love with me. That's all. It's true, Thorvald. When I lived at home with Papa, he would tell me what he thought about everything, so I never had any opinions of my own. And if I ever had any ideas of my own, I made sure to keep them absolutely secret and hidden, because he wouldn't have wanted it any other way. He used to call me his little doll, and he'd play with me, just as I play with my own dolls. Then I came to live with you, in your house. What I mean is that I passed directly from Papa's hands into yours. You've always arranged things just the way you wanted them, and I simply adopted the very same taste of yours. Well, I pretended I did. I can't quite remember. Anyway, I suppose it was a bit of both, really. First one, then the other. But now, looking back, it's as if I were a beggar living here from hand to mouth. I survived by performing tricks for you, Thorvald, but that's the way you preferred it. You know it's a terrible wrong that you and Papa have done me. It's your fault that I've made nothing of my life. Our home's been nothing but a playpen. I've been your doll wife, just as I was Papa's doll child. And in their turn, the children are my dolls. I used to think that it was fun when you'd come in and play with me, just as the children think it's fun when I go in and play with them. But that, Thorvald, is all that our marriage amounts to.
Faustus, now hast thou but 1 more hour to live, and then thou must be damned perpetually. Stand still, you ever-moving spirits of heaven, that time may cease and midnight ever come. Fair nature sigh, rise, rise again and make perpetual day, or let this hour be but a year, a month, a week, and a short day, that Faustus may repent and save his soul. O lente, lente, cubricite noctis equi. The stars move still, time runs. The clock will strike, the devil will come, and Faustus shall be damned. Oh, I weep up to my God, who puts me down. See, see, Christ's blood is streaming down the firmament. 1 drop would save my soul, half a drop. Ah, my Christ. Ah, rend not my heart for naming my Christ. Yet I will call on him. Oh, spare me, Lucifer. Where is it now? This one. And see where God stretched out his arms, and raised his brows. Mountains and hills, come, come fall on me. Hide me from the heavy wrath of God. Then will I have run to the earth. Earth, gape. No, it will not.
Man and lions, eagles and partridges, geese and spiders, the dwelling fish swimming in the water, starfish and every tiny creatures invisible to the eyes. These and every form of life have ended there and become extinct. Thousands of centuries have passed by since the earth poured every living thing into bosom. All in vain, thus you pale, moonlight in her lamp. No longer do the crane wake and cry in the meadows. The hum of the cockchafers is silent in the linden grove. All is cold, cold, cold. Empty, empty, empty. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All the bodies of living things have vanished into dust. The eternal matter have converted them into stones, into water, into clouds, into a spirit and merged them into one. I am that spirit, the universal spirit of the world. In me, the spirit of Alexander the Great, the Caesars, and the Shakespeare and Napoleon. In me, the consciousness of man is merged in the instinct of animals. I remember everything, 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 and you live every individual life. I am alone.
Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony on my part no other, but what comes from myself, which Jesus booked me to say not guilty, mine integrity being counted falsehood shall, as I express it, be so received. But thus, if powers divine behold our human actions as they do, I doubt not them, but innocence shall make false accusation blush and tyranny tremble at patience. You, my Lord, best know, less seem to do so. My past life had been as continent, as chaste, as true, as I am now unhappy, which is more than history can pattern, though devised and played to take spectators. For behold of me, a fellow of the royal bed, who chose a moiety to the throne, a great king's daughter, a mother to a hopeful prince, here standing to pray and talk for life and honor. For life, I prize it as I may grief, which I would spare. For on earth, servitude from me to mine, and all that I stand for. I appeal to your consciences, sir. Since Polixenes came to your court, how I was in your case, but since he came with what encounter so uncurrent, I strained at the earth thus. If one jot beyond the bound of honor, or an actual will that way inclining, hardened with the hearts of my nearest of kin, cry fire upon my grave.
For Mr. Honor, so I am glad that he has told me his name. Dear Mr. Honor, but why should I send thee such a letter that will vex thee and make thee angry with me? Well, I will not send it. But then my husband would see it. For I see plainly he won't let me love Mr. Honor. But what care I for my husband? I won't so. I won't send poor Mr. Honor such a letter. But then my husband, oh, what if I write at bottom and tell him that my husband made me write it? But then my husband would see it. Can one have no shift? A London woman would have had 100 presently. Stay, what if I should write such a letter, and wrap it up like this, and write upon to? But then my husband would see it. I don't know what to do, but yet if I'll try. For I will not send poor Mr. Honor such a letter, come what will want. Dear sweet Mr. Honor, my husband would make me write you a letter, a base rude and mannerly letter, but I won't so, and would have me forbidding you loving me, but I won't so, and would have me say to you, I hate you, poor Mr. Honor, but I won't tell a lie for him. There, for I'm sure you and I were in the country at cards together, so I could not help treading your toe under the table, so, or rubbing knees with you, and staring in your face, till you saw me very well, and then looking down, and blushing for an hour together. So, but I must make haste before my husband come, and now he has taught me to write letters. You shall have no longer, once from me, who am, dear, dear, poor Mr. Honor, your most humble friend and servant to command, till death, Margaret Pinchwife.